Very beautiful shot. I love the colors. The blue and the brown is going so well together. Oh, there's some great choreography here. This is incredible. Oh, he's like a marionette held up by string. Beautiful leading line. It's not just really good choreography. It's being cut so well, almost in the way a music video would be, like how I talked about in the KDA League of Legends videos. Is this mask like a corporeal object, or is it something that's like summoned when he enters some sort of crazy state of mind? He says he pays for all the bloodshed that he's caused. As he's destroying his enemies, we're seeing these little red flashes. Crazy image. When we're in this red realm, you'll only see him from the back. Like, it won't reveal to us his face. Like, is he a puppet to the mask? I wonder if a lot of this is a reference to Majora's Mask. Wow, it's like the image of him actually shatters. Oh, that's so good. And then it's kind of like... we can come up for a breath of air for a second after that. Hello, my name is Philip. I'm a filmmaker, and today we're going to be watching and reacting to character demo Xiao, Doombane, Genshin Impact, and analyzing the cinematic language. I've been getting a really positive response from my Eula reactions, my Raiden Shogun reactions, my Zhongli reactions, like so much positivity, and I have to thank you guys so much for all the recommendations for these characters. We're doing a hype session by reacting to this Xiao character demo, and then we're gonna get right into the game. Has anyone pulled this character? I assume it's super rare. So yeah, if you guys have been enjoying my Genshin Impact analysis, my Final Fantasy videos, my League of Legends Arcane reviews, please make sure to subscribe. We're going for 20k subscribers now, so please drop a like on this video and help us on this journey here on my second YouTube channel. And of course, make sure to check out my main channel if you want to see my film work with my newest documentary. But without further ado, let's get right into this. Guys, let me know, who is the character that you want to get most in Genshin? Ooh, I love that image. Very beautiful shot. I love the colors. The blue and the brown is going so well together. Kind of this yellowish brown. Wow. Wait. We gotta read. You guys know the biggest ship in Genshin Impact is me and the pause button. A Xiao, Vigilant Yaksha. A Yaksha Adeptus who defends Liyue. Also heralded as the conqueror of demons and Vigilant Yaksha. Wow. That's wild. Awesome intro already. Let me see this jump one more time. Wow. Really cool spin dynamic there. The green stands out so well against the blue. Oh, he's a dark character. I love the red there too. Oh, there's some great choreography here. This is incredible. Incredible choreography. Oh, I love that. Wait, let me go back there. I love how it's like from the perspective of the missiles that are launching at him. And he said, I was going to say, you feel insignificant as you rush towards him. And then he literally says it. Oh, I love that the mask appears. Is this mask like, is it physical mask, or is it kind of like magic that appears on his face? Oh, those freeze frames. Whoa. He seems like he's being overcome by the mask, like the power. I'm getting like a Majora's Mask vibe from this. What do you guys think?
The price I pay for eons of slaughter.
Whoa.
Ephemeral circumstance, perpetual agony.
Oh, he's paying the price for all the killing he's done.
This is nothing new to me.
Oh, he's like a marionette held up by string.
Karmic binds.
He's breaking free from the
Disperse.
He's paying. Oh, that's crazy. What a shot, too. Beautiful way to show off the vista right there. Really smart way. What is this song, too? It's so atmospheric and dark. Those eyes, man. Those eyes. What is the deal with this mask? And that's it. Wow, it felt so short. It's actually no shorter than Zhongli's, but it's so, like... it's so in your face and extreme. Went by so fast. The music is beautiful. Well, let's take a closer look. Wow. That's a really good video. As always, man, the color in Genshin instantly is a standout to me. I mean, I could talk about this image so much. So much here. Look, if we follow my mouse here. And first of all, like, just the color is so good. like this blue and complementary colors here of the blue and brown is just so pleasing to the eye. And over here we have, if you follow this tree line down, they've actually highlighted it. This beautiful highlight from the moonlight on top, with this nice bright patch on the edge of the leaves. It draws your eye to it, and then it comes down to this clouds, and it makes this beautiful, beautiful leading line up both to the moon right here, and makes this glorious triangle right here in the middle of the screen, like right above Xiao's face. And it's great. It draws your eye right to this bit because it's like kind of silhouette effect, like it stands out so beautifully, but also it's just a beautiful vista shot, a beautiful landscape. It's great to see. So densely packed. Yeah, this is a really densely packed one. Like there's a lot of frames we can dissect in this one. Very little long shots in this entire, like there's a couple seconds max. So we're gonna go through it a little bit slowly now. Beautiful. Yeah, even this is a great shot, and he has the mask on. Interestingly enough, just beautiful silhouette against the moon, and you have this kind of. There's a lot of color work in this. It's. I can only imagine that each color represents something very different, like a different type of his power, because he has this blue cyan, not at all that different to the light behind me here. Power at this sort of green effect. As always, they're editing to the music too, so it has a very satisfying kind of like crunch to everything that happens. Like it's not just really good choreography; it's being cut so well, almost in the way a music video would be, like how I talked about in the KDA League of Legends videos. It has that feeling where it's just like you can watch it again and again. You kind of get these like cool audio, visual cues that are so satisfying and so easy to remember. So it's like super fun to go back and watch it. So yeah, this is what I talked about. I love this where, so from the perspective of the missile, we're rushing at him, this like kind of firepower, and there's no movement. He's just completely stationary, right? It's like it's so insignificant, he doesn't even care. And then like he's so fast that the perspective shifts from the missiles to some other camera angle. It's like the missiles can't even understand how fast he is. It's a great choice by the director there. So the mask, yeah, is this mask like a corporeal object, or is it something that's like summoned when he enters some sort of crazy state of mind? Really nice choreography here. That's very Shaolin movement there. Yeah, great design. Great design. I like how it kind of matches his mask. Yeah, it seems to just kind of switch on and off at random. What I find interesting about the character is almost like a kind face to him, but then the mask is like so scary, so demonic, crazy. I gotta freeze frame through these here. It's too crazy. Yeah, and then this red. So this is cool because we're slowly getting hints of this red power. And it's kind of cool because if you notice in the later part of the trailer. Hello, I wanted to talk to you about today's sponsor, The Ridge. They sent me this incredible Ridge wallet, as well as a backpack and knife. I've actually had it for a few weeks now. Got it right before I traveled to Iceland, and it was just so nice. Have you guys ever been traveling in the airport, instead of that big bulky wallet while trying to go through security and everything, you just have everything perfectly, contained, nice and tight and secure in a wallet like this, completely safe. Your cash is secure with this cash clip on the back. The design is fantastic. It's never gonna break. It's never gonna rip like some of those really weak, poorly made wallets that I've had in the past. Several different designs on the website, so make sure to use my unique discount code PHIL or go to theridge.com/PHIL for 10% discount. Again, can't recommend it enough. Thank you so much, Ridge, for sponsoring this video. He says he pays for all the bloodshed that he's caused, for the slaughter that he's caused. And then as the trailer is progressing, as he's killing people, as he's destroying his enemies, we're seeing these little red flashes. See? It's kind of like hinting. There's another one. Just like one frame right there. See that? A couple frames. About 4 frames. Boom. And it's like each time he's causing slaughter, the mask is appearing on his face for a brief moment. Now these freeze frames here, look at this. It's kind of cool. There's like a flash of white, desaturated, and it like slowly becomes colored again. That's a cool effect to use. If we go frame by frame. Great. And then yeah, it's kind of like he's losing control. I get a big Majora's Mask vibe from this, which is a very good thing. Yeah, and it's kind of breaking him down. Like he's either succumbing to it, or he's kind of from what he said, it's almost like he's built up a debt to it, which is also pretty cool. Yeah, he's kind of suffering, and it's like something's going on in his, either in his mind or is actually happening in like a different realm or something. Crazy image, right? It's a beautiful image, and it's also not really what you expect from the trailer, because I like this character because we had characters like Zhongli and Eula who are like very skilled and constantly in control. Every movement that they choose is very metered. It's very masterful. His is not so different, but it's more like at the end of it, you know, they weren't out of breath on the ground, and it's kind of a cool twist on it. It's like, wait, there's a price to this power that he has. I think that's cool.
Price I pay for eons of slaughter.
Eons of slaughter. Again, just great visual storytelling, right? This is the price I pay. You know, as we visually see, it's held by these like disgusting marionette strings in like a different dimension or something.
The price I pay for eons of slaughter.
And then eons of slaughter, right? Good visual storytelling. We see just bodies, like, and their weapons strewn upon the battlefield.
Ephemeral circumstance, perpetual agony.
Ephemeral circumstance, perpetual agony. So endless slaughter, endless pain, ephemeral circumstance. It's like a dreamlike circumstance. Interesting. I'm really curious what that means. Again, is this like in a some sort of dreamscape, alternate reality? Is this just like symbolism for what he's feeling inside his heart, for all the pain he's caused? But I love it too. Like, notice how the music shifts from like cool, badass fighting music to this kind of like, you know, the bells are tolling, like, you know, the debt must be paid that's owed. Also, what I love is just, again, more kind of like clever visual cues is when he says, when we see him tied up in this, you know, these strings. I keep using marionette strings. That's what it feels like. I'm thinking Majora's Mask. Like, is he a puppet to the mask? It's kind of a cool idea. But notice, there's something I caught here. When we're in this red realm, you only see him from the back. Like, it won't reveal to us his face.
Slaughter.
And then we see his facial expression from this angle.
Ephemeral circumstance, perpetual agony.
That's pretty cool. And it's actually punching in, zooming in at the same time on both images. One's from the back, one's from the front. That's very powerful.
This is nothing new to me.
So he's like, I'm used to this.
These severed karmic binds.
Now, does anybody know what he said there? Sever karmic bind? Is that really what he said?
These severed karmic binds.
Be severed karmic binds. That's some dark stuff, man.
New to me. These severed karmic binds.
Karmic binds is what it's called. So yeah, it's kind of like karmic, as in karma. He's paying for what he's done. He's earning his fate. Wow.
Disperse.
So he says sever karmic binds, then he's like completely unleashed, causing these spears to impale through the ground. It's pure madness is what it is. Yeah, he's completely unleashed after that. Look at this.
Binds.
Severs the karmic binds. So he's severed the debt that he's accrued over his entire existence. That's a great edit right there. I just got to go back a couple frames. Look at this. Slams down. Disperse in this little... Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Look at this. This something about this rise up to the sky is really doing it for me. Like, it's the sort of, he says disperse, you know, it's like this big spiral into oblivion, you know. Yeah, let's go through these frame by frame. Very nice edit. Go up to the sky into this like vortex, and then he's just in the void. Look at that. Look at the mask. It's like the mask is dissolving if you freeze it on this frame. And then, boom. Zooms out for this just massive vista shot. That's powerful. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like it is just the Genshin Impact style of drawing, right, or the art style. Like they don't make particularly like mean, kind of like unattractive characters and stuff, right? But like it's just interesting that his face is relatively calm, relatively strained, and then this like horrific mask and all the damages. Like I'm curious if that's a part of the character. If you interact with this character, is he calm? Is he crazed? Like because you see the side of his personality after he has to experience all this, cost. Yeah, that's a great shot. I'm telling you, I wonder if a lot of this is a reference to Majora's Mask because that's another reference. It's a Skull Kid pose as he stares at his hand with the mask on. I really wonder if this whole character is not a reference to Skull Kid and Majora's Mask. Be curious if anybody knows. Great choreography like this when he comes down here. Like, oh, look at that inverted shot in the black and white. And look what happens here. Wow, it's like the image of him actually shatters. We have this insane like crossfade effect here. Like this mask shatters as he breaks free of the binds. And then we're talking about this jump, as someone said in chat, a very like kind of Final Fantasy Dragoon type vibes. Jumps up to the moon. I just want to talk about this camera movement. Look at this. He's spinning around frame by frame. I mean, come on. That's just a beautiful image. If we look at this in slow motion, check this out. Spinning around inside this square, the image it fits beautifully inside the square as he spins around. And it's just as the camera rotates in line with him before he then descends, the camera falls down. We cut to another angle, but notice they keep that downward moving camera. So it's very easy for the eye to follow. Great editing, great storyboarding. There's just bodies like flying through the air. It's insanity.
Disperse!
I love that effect too, or if you pause it, there's like actual spears impaling up. Amazing. That's just a beautiful image too. Look at this. What a cool image. Super wide angle lens here. This is probably like in the, God, I would say maybe in like a 15 millimeter, 18 millimeter lens, maybe even less. Because look at how long his leg has been distorted here. But just a beautiful image. Like even like this is a very blue image, and you have like, look at how much his eyes are popping out, against the backdrop of the sky. And so that was beautiful. Also, just a very different trailer for Genshin Impact, I would say. It just very definitively zooms out. And kind of the cool thing about this is, remember what I said earlier? There's like no long shots in this trailer at all. Look what happens here. Bam! And then it's kind of like, we can come up for a breath of air for a second after that. And just high power insanity. But I'm very curious about the lore of this mask. Like, is it something that is a part of him at all times? Is it something he carries with him? Is it a metaphorical mask? Is it something other people can see? But great character. I'm very curious to see if anybody has gotten this character and what you think of him. But I mean, it seems like the gameplay would be absolutely out of control. Just from what I'm seeing, very Dragoon, as Holloway said. Very, very Dragoon type movement. Just super, super powerful. Super authoritative in his movements. And that's what I like. Again, like it's just a different spin on the whole like OP character, because you'll not find these characters like losing in their own trailers, right? They're usually just showing off their skills. But it's so cool with this particular character that there's a downside to it. It's like I have all this power, but now it's in the Liyue region. So does that mean you can only get this character in that region? I love how the camera's moving in and out. It's very like kind of like 90s anime Gundam Wing feel to this scene right here. Just fantastic work all around, as always. The colors, the design of it all is just so consistent, so well played out, and you don't see that in a lot of projects. And that's it. I think that's going to be it for my Xiao reaction. We're going to play some Genshin Impact now. Thank you so much for joining me on the YouTube side. Everybody say goodbye to YouTube on Twitch in the chat. Say bye, YouTube. Make sure to sub if you're new on YouTube. And of course, if you want to join the conversation and chat with me as we play Genshin, come on over to Twitch. It'll be a good time. Fun for the whole family.